Hello everyone, we are about to play our second match with our Red-Black Vampires deck. We won our first one, we would like to play first. What is the deal with these hands? We're going to mulligan that. Yeah, we go from like one side to the other. I think I keep this one though. It's fine, and we get to scry, and we can make sure we're at least not going to draw that specific swamp. And we do have turn one Gorger. Like, this is the kind of hand that, well, except we can't play our two drop who cost double black, but that can end up being pretty insane. Okay, Neonate, though. Kapow. Now we play our Neonate. Unclear what we're playing against at this point. Could be red-green energy. Could also be some sort of control deck. Looking more like a red-green deck now, though. So the question is, do I think I can play Olivia against this person and not get, like, destroyed? Like, if they have a board sweeper or something, it's going to be bad. We're going to attack first, see if we can lure something out of our opponent's hand in the process. And we do, and I'm glad to lure out a Harness Lightning onto my Falconwrath Gorger. So it is some sort of energy deck. He may just have another Harness Lightning, but I say okay and play Olivia. Pummeler. You gonna pummel? No, Tireless Tracker. So this is more of like just a red-green aggro deck. Probably doesn't have the Pummeler combo in it. It's probably a little more conservative than that. So I think we probably play the Ruins. Making a card unblockable here is not great, but drawing an extra card next turn for 2 mana is. So I think we play the Ruins, reveal our Swamp. We play Key to the City. Well, maybe we still don't do it. We don't need to do it now. I mean, we're going to just... These both get in anyway, so we will get in. I can just do it later, too, honestly. Leave my mana up at least to bluff, and the card in my hand, I mean, together to bluff. Tireless Tracker is a problem because it can draw our opponent so many cards. Oh, Chandra. Interesting. Okay, so what you gonna do with that? Four damage, yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. We're gonna make her unblockable and discard a card just so we can draw an extra card on our upkeep, should we choose to. This is our way of drawing cards, not quite as good as Tireless Tracker. We can kill Chandra, though, right away, so we have that going for us. I don't know why I didn't attack there. So yeah, we're going to draw the extra card here. Yes. Okay, what else we got? Smoldering Marsh. Sounds like another thing to discard to Key to the City. So yeah, we're going to attack Chandra. Menace. Yeah, he doesn't realize he has Menace. That's why he made the decision he made. So we get rid of Chandra there. We could have also made it unblockable, so either way we could have killed her easily. We're going to play our Gorger. And we're going to pass. This is another land to pitch, just so we can try to dig through our deck. But this doesn't look great for us. I mean, just the way it's shaping up to be our opponent drawing a ton of cards while we don't. This just looks like straight up red-green mid-range or something. Ooh, yeah, that's ugly. We need a Fiery Temper or something. Second Tracker, okay. Also pretty ugly. So we're going to discard a card again, make Falconwrath Gorger unblockable. We're going to draw 2 cards. Okay. I probably should have tapped my mana better than I did, but that's okay. So that Copter is going to wreck us a bit. All right. think we do play this land because we want to be able to play our Stromkirk Condemned. But we attack with both our creatures here. Oh, except he can crew that. So, yeah, we just attack with our Neonate. Oh, you know what I should do? I can get in for the damage because I can discard the Condemned and still cast it with Key to the City, so that's better. Alright. So, yes, we'll cast Stromkirk Condemned. So we get in for 3 here, dropping our opponent to 10. Which isn't trivial or anything. But our opponent does just have, like, insane card advantage to gain on us. We're really just filtering cards, too, so we're not doing anything nearly as powerful as our opponent when they're playing their trackers and drawing cards. And okay, Bristling Frickin' Hydra. We do still have unblockable creatures. This is probably a matchup where we want Key to the City. Damn, that's aggressive. Okay, we're just going to take it all. We can almost kill our opponent. 3, 5, 7. Yeah, we can get close. So if we just draw Fiery Temper, it's game over. So, and we do have 2 draws. So, Anguished Unmaking, or not Anguished Unmaking, the other one would also work. The card we have that destroys a creature. Unlicensed Disintegration, that's what it is. We do have to pay 2, so to draw the extra card. Too bad we can only discard 1 card at a time to that. They had to make it somewhat balanced, I guess. Ooh. That'll work, right? Yes. I think. Yeah. So we want to just discard the Stromkirk Occultist and not cast it, then play Bloodhall Priest, which will do 2 to him. Oh no. He'll still be at 1, won't he? Damn it. We can only get him to 1. We can try to dig for a Fiery Temper. We can also just, I guess, not try to kill our opponent this turn and just attack with, like, our Gorger. These things don't have trample after all, so we can hold off for a later turn. We can actually kill one of these too, which is, I guess, probably just better. So, yeah, I'll discard. We still need to discard both of these for the Bloodhall Priest to do its thing. So, we're going to make the Gorger unblockable. And we're going to discard our Occultist to do it. We're not going to cast it, though. Hello? Oh, I get to choose which madness. The one in a red one. Why not? Nope. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and... Can we just attack with more things and not really be worried? We kind of can, honestly. So we can actually probably hit our opponent here for more than 4, because we're going to discard a card. So we're going to discard a card, and it's going to be Bloodhall Priest. We're going to go with the cheaper madness. And we're going to kill one of the trackers here. He may have Blossoming Defense or something, but let's see if he has it. Let us see. Good news is we have a 4/4 unblockable who more than likely will also burn for 2 when it does swing later. Right now we do need to leave back a chump blocker, which will probably be my Neonate, I guess. Which is sad because we can't draw a card off of it right now. Blossoming Defense. This could be an energy deck, I guess, just a less energy-centric one than the last one we faced. Okay. In the event that it is an energy deck, we're like still... Oh, I could have killed him. Why was my math so bad? If I burned him and attacked, we would have just won. So that was really bad. Should have been our game, but it is not because I made a major mistake. Huh. Yeah, I guess I'll attack with both of these, though. Yeah. Too bad this doesn't have haste. But yeah, that was bad. We may lose now, thanks to my major error. I don't know where my math told me I was only going to be able to swing for 7. But that's what it told me. How come this doesn't say attacks or blocks like Smuggler's Copter? Come on. Will we make our way through another major mistake to win a game? Maybe. Okay. All right. That doesn't concern me too much. Yeah, our opponent would have just been dead. God. My decks are good. I'm not as good as at playing them as most of you would be, though. Yeah. So, what's our opponent doing? Oh, just drawing and discarding. Yeah, we're gonna block with our Neonate right there. Just in case our opponent has a trick. Could he have double trick? He could. But we can't. We're not very likely to win if he kills our Bloodhall Priest. So let's just go for it. Definitely probably want to bring in at least one more key to the city in this matchup, since our opponent's just going to like play these creatures our guys can't swing through very effectively. Okay, do you have like removal that you're not showing me? Gotta have a plan here. No, so you're just dead. Okay. Sounds good to me. Since you should have been anyway, but I made a major mistake. So, yes. And Lightning Axe, sure. What else do we draw? So we do have to discard both of these to, or, you know, play the Neonate, which we can also do to do what we need to. Well, not really. We can just make our Bloodhall Priest unblockable. So we'll discard Insolent Neonate. And I guess we'll cast it. I mean, why not? Yeah. All right. So, this matchup, this is one where Transgress might actually be good, but probably still isn't. Is it 3 or greater? Yeah, well, hits Tireless Trackers, a few other cards. Brutality might just be better, though. It's another matchup where Fiery Temper doesn't exactly shine. It's kind of a similar matchup, which is why. So I think we just bring in some early disruption. Yeah, we just go with the scrutinies as well. Just try to... we could bring in a second Unlicensed Disintegration. Or a third Key to the City. But I think Lightning Axe is just better. In terms of Key to the City, I think having these flyers is nice. I could maybe cut like an Asylum Visitor for a Key to the City. Yeah, it's pretty good in this matchup. He didn't have anything with reach or flying either, so we want to keep our flyers if we can. Okay. This is pretty good. We don't have double black, but We do have a scry effect that will help us get to double black, so ooh, that's nice. So we're gonna just lead with harsh scrutiny here. So the bristling hydra, I think, is the biggest problem because we can't kill it easily. The other two we can kill if we have to, so I'm gonna hit the hydra, even though he has a play next turn. We don't want that. We'd rather draw a swamp or something else. So next turn we play our Gorger. We could have led with Gorger, but knowing what's going on in our opponent's hand seems pretty good. That's good news. Now we do have double black. So we'll reveal that. And I guess we just play our Gorger. Be ready to take some Voltaic Brawler beats here. Yeah, this is the like mid-range red-green deck instead of the like straight-up aggro one that we played in the last match. So Tireless Tracker comes down now. For now, I think I just leave it alone. Okay. Do we play Drana or Olivia first? The thing about Olivia is her trigger can then Madness out Drana. The other thing that's kind of nuts that we can do on a later turn is Lightning Axe and then Madness one of them out. So I think we wait a turn to do it and just take some abuse here. And we'll swing with our Gorger. He's not going to trade. I don't think. But yeah, we're going to play Olivia first because she'll enable more Madness shenanigans. We do just take 6 here, but next turn we kind of go nuts. Assuming we get to hold on to our Gorger. That's good. We like it when wheels are spinning and not hurting us. Yeah, so we'll take actually 7 here, and I think we do it. We just say, thank you, sir. I don't really want another, though. Ugh. We still have some pretty sweet action to offer up, like madnessing this into play and blocking the Tireless Tracker if our opponent taps out would be good. Yeah, we just have a lot of options now. We could also just play Drana, but I think playing her as a surprise is just going to be a little bit better. We do need to play a land. We can also choose to make her a 3/4 actually, so, and we will because we have a spare land to discard, so that'll be good. That'll all work out well together. I could play her and get in for a ton of damage, but we would just die, so I don't want to do that. I think it's better to be a little defensive here, which is something this deck can do an okay job of. So, alright, so my opponent is going to swing with everyone. So these can only get to 4/3, so it's probably better to block one of them with Drana, actually. Alright, so we're going to go... he can only get this to 4 toughness, right? Yes. I won't have an effective blocker for this, though, and it can get scarier, and it can gain trample. So it may be better to Lightning Axe one of them and block the other one. Yeah, it probably is. I'm going to go with that. So we're going to discard a card. We're going to Lightning Axe this Brawler. I guess we should have waited for him to pay the energy, which probably would have been smarter, but we're too late now. So yeah, we're going to Lightning Axe this Brawler, and we're going to discard Drana. And we're going to cast Drana. Then we'll discard one of our lands to make her bigger. Gives us yet another trigger. We'll discard this mountain. So she's a 3/4. Opponent could very well have a trick. But I think I like the idea of making him use it here, and we'll just let that get through. All right. Looks like that worked out for us. We do go to 6, which is far from ideal. But I feel okay. If he has like a bristling Hydra, he has another tracker, which isn't great. We need some action, not a land. Key to the city is action, I guess, sort of. It's not amazing though in our current situation. Yeah, this is bad. I mean, we can cycle through a land again like we did in the last game to eventually get us where we needed to be, but yeah. I think I attack with Drana. She'll pump herself up, at least. I could also make this Gorger unblockable and get in for 6, and then just chump one of these with Olivia. But Olivia has the potential to give me like a huge amount of burst damage at a later point. So I don't think I want to do that. So I think I just attack with Drana here. She'll make herself a 4/5. And we'll hold on to this one card in our hand to like bluff that we can actually do something here. Bluff away we shall. Okay. I guess the other one's sort of more like a combo deck too, is something. Yeah, so these guys are going to get large and in charge. Oh, we're going to have to block both of them, aren't we? Yes. Because you can just sack a clue, yeah. We have to block them both. We are going to draw 2 cards, but we're going to have to tap 2 lands to do it. So we don't have a great chance of finding our way out of this. What are you going to play, a Bristling Hydra? Yeah, we're done. We have no way to get out of that. We just didn't do enough damage early to just like finish the game with Key to the City. So, yeah. Nope, I think we're good as is. We've already made the changes that I think are good for this matchup. Okay, I would like to play first. And I actually think this hand's pretty good. It's a pretty good keep. We've had to mulligan a lot so far. But this one, we don't quite get to curve out or anything. But we can play Olivia. And then Drana with haste, which can potentially mean we're going to be faster than our opponent this game, which we haven't been so far. Well, second Neonate does sort of let us curve out. Not exactly, but we'll smash Neonate to the face. It does make our Drana better once she comes down, though. There's a decent chance our opponent will have Harness Lightning ready to kill whatever we try to play, but okay, so the question is here, do I stay aggressive and play out Olivia, or do I use Collective Brutality to kill this and kill a card in his hand? I think the answer is that I'm going to stay aggressive. I might regret that. You know, I said it, but now I don't know if I'm going to do it because this Servant allows him to play Bristling Hydra next turn. So, I'm going to stay aggressive. We don't care about a Hydra. It's on the ground, right? So we're going to play Olivia. If he has to use Harness Lightning this turn, it's not coming down anyway, so that's something to think about. Okay, Lot New Hellion doesn't worry me a lot. I'll just take 4 this turn, and we'll hit a lot harder than he'll hit us. So when we play Drana with haste and just like do all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so yeah, we'll play Drana with haste. I think I might actually just discard the land, though. The land will allow me to do Collective Brutality plus Asylum Visitor, but I'll have to discard one of them. So I'm going to play Drana here. We are going to discard a card. What should it be? Probably the Visitor, I guess. I do need the land for various purposes. No, I don't. Forget it. We're losing the land. Kapow. Can't block any of them, so everyone gets bigger. And our opponent's down to 6, so he has to kill us. Or he's dead. So that's the kind of start this deck can have. So far in the matches, we've had more disruptive starts where, we eventually kill them with our creatures, but this time we were actually just the fastest deck. I mean, that was turn 3, you guys, and we have our opponent at 6. You don't do that in Standard real often. But that's sort of the ideal draw, to be fair. Can you kill us? Can you pump your guy and give him double strike? You have 4 mana available to you. So you might be able to, I guess. You have to straight up kill us. So, all right. He could have the mana to do it now. Potentially. Larger than life plus double strike spell just kills us. So. Whether this deck plays that same suite of like larger than life is terrible unless you can combo with it. Whether this deck seems a little bit more focused. It probably has ways to pump creatures because this deck can just instantly win that way, but it seems a little less focused on the electrostatic pummeler win condition. We haven't seen one basically, so that's what makes me think it's less about just like pumping the hell out of a creature. I have seen just like red-green energy aggro deck lists and red-green energy electrostatic pummeler deck lists, and they're slightly different as we saw in these 2 matches. Neither very heavy in removal, though, as we saw. Yeah, he's definitely tanking on this, which scares me a little bit. I mean, it's not clear that he's just like, well, I'm dead, so that doesn't bode well for us. We don't have a single blocker, so even the 2 damage from the Servant of the Conduit could be a big deal. Could be a big deal. Okay, what's happening? You gonna larger than life? That doesn't look like larger than life. Radiant Flames doesn't really seem like it'll do anything. Trying to think what he could do. Radiant Flames would kill my neonates, but my 2 flyers could still kill him. Fleet Wheel Cruiser. Nope. Not gonna do the job. So yeah, we were really just in a race there. Opponent will drop us to 5 and then he's dead, so whew. Off to the races we went. He's going to have like some 0 mana way to fog my board. No, we got there. All right, well, 2-0 so far. Hopefully we can keep it up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.